back to the second part of my first look into the new and upcoming Mortal Judgment set for Gods Unchained. Before I start, you can see part 1 and the article where I'm going to be talking about this and actually save the tier lists in this recording. Will all be available on the description below if you're coming from YouTube. So without any further ado, let's crack on with the last part of this video with the magic, nature and neutral cards left. Okay. So, first card, Academy Apprentice. 1 mana, 1/1, Echo, spell boost +1. So, for 1 mana you'll get a spell boost +1. You already have a card that does that, but it's way stronger than this. But the advantage is you do get a copy. So, let's have a quick look here and see what we have for spell boosts. Yeah, for 1 mana you only have the Street Conjurer, which is quite powerful and used quite often in nearly any magic deck because of the spell boost and the stats. Okay, so I would say this card will at least be average, if not the potential to be an above average. It really depends if aggro mage with cards like Oni can really take advantage of such a card. But it's definitely has the potential to be a powerful card. Next one. 1 mana spell, deal 2 damage, empower 3. So 4 mana total, you can deal 4 damage. Now, I don't think much of the empower, but the fact this is a 1 mana spell that deal 2 damage, I think it's quite significant. And I will tell you why. Because if I search here by damage, again at 1 mana, there is only a few cards. This one, a welcome card. You actually can only target a creature. There is this one from the Trial of the Gods expansion. You deal again 2 damage to an enemy creature and 1 damage to the god. And then the most powerful one that exists at 1 mana, it's this one where you can also deal 2 damage to anything you want, or actually give protected to a character. So I think that this card has the potential to easily replace Form of Power or Illuminate for those aggro decks. So, but at 4 mana we have a better card, Wyrm Breath. So I dare to say that this card is at least average, if not more than that. Next one. Okay, 2 mana 3/1, Echo, Roar, 4/1. We rarely see cards like this being played, and I mean, we have some cards with 4C, but they are way better than this card. I mean, I dare to say you could just play Flying Carpet instead. 2 mana, the stats just doesn't cut it. It's below average, if not trash, honestly. Actually, I'm going to give it trash, because I think that's what it is. It's trash. Stats are awful. Next one. 2 mana, 1/1, Theoretical Thaumaturge. Jesus. Mouthful. Afterlife, deal 3 damage to the enemy creature with the most health. Echo. Okay. Quite powerful. And it's mystic. One thing I forgot to mention about this card, for example, is the interaction that it might have with this card. You might have seen being played a few times. I think it's, 3 mana. After you summon a mystic, deal 2 damage to a random enemy character. So we're gonna see this card being potentially even more explored on a mage side of things because of cards like this. 1 mana mystic. So you can deal 4 damage just like that on that turn. Going back to this card, deal 3 damage to the enemy with the most health. So 2 mana, 1/1, average at least. And then you summon a 1/1, 1 mana with the same effect. Quite a powerful delayed removal. Next one, Haunted Armor, 2 mana, 3/3, frontline, can't attack. Okay, we have some front lines. 2 mana, I don't think there is anything that good. Dare to say you have this. This is a structure which has some interaction. Yeah. Solid stats. Would be better if it will be a 2/4. But yeah, it's good. Doesn't have the armor, but yeah, average. Nice design. Next one. Reject Dogma. Draw a card. Empower 1. Deal 4 damage and obliterate a spell in your hand. Okay. So this is a 1 mana draw card. Minimum, which is alright. And then for an extra mana, so 2 mana, you get to draw a card. And let's say that you're playing an aggro deck, so you're probably rushing. You're on top deck, you get this card. You probably have very small cost cards, so even if you have anything else in your hand, you can play it and just get your hand empty. You use this card, and if you're lucky enough to not draw a spell, you will keep the card and deal 4 damage to anything you want. Yeah. I am undecided if this card is above average or broken. It's 2 mana, deal 4 damage, so it's like a Star Shard Bolt, but with the flexibility. You might just not want to if you just want to accelerate your deck, you just draw a card, don't risk it. If you have a spell in your hand, if you don't, well, you have nothing to lose. You obliterate what you draw. I'm gonna say above average, but this card has the potential to be broken. I'm gonna leave it above average. Very good card for a common. 3 mana, 1/1, Echo. Roar, draw a card. Okay, for 4 mana, you can draw 2 cards. I think Mage has better cards than this. So I'm gonna give below average. Again, it's a Mystic, so I see again some interaction, but next one. Stoic, Shield Ward, 4 mana, 4/4, good stats. Echo, give backline to a friendly creature. Okay, so that's a way of protecting that creature. Interesting. I think he could give backline to something quite broken to protect it. Oni, for example. Get it away from being attacked. But give it average. Interesting. 5 mana, 5/4, Echo, summon a 1/1 red. Is that all it does? Is that red going to be Mystic? Below average. Just, I don't see interaction with anything else. 7 mana, 7/6, Ash Reader, Roar, create a copy of an Empower card in your Void and add it to your hand. Oh wow. So you can potentially, get that Reject Dogma again if you're desperate. But for 7 mana, very expensive card. Below average. But good effect, but too slow. Bold Scholar, nice design there. 3 mana, 3/1, Echo, frontline, spell boost +1. stats are absolutely horrible. This is trash. No way you're gonna be playing a 3 mana creature with 1 health. That the only thing he really has going for it is front line. I mean, it can easily get destroyed. If he had wards, maybe, like the design kind of suggests. Meh. Trash. Keyway Incantation. 2 mana spell. Draw a card in power 4. Draw 4 cards instead. So for 6 mana you can draw 4 cards. Let me just have a quick peek here. Draw. We have quite a bit that draws cards. I mean, you can draw 3 cards here. You don't really see these cards being played, so I'm gonna give it below average. 3 mana spell, Unannounced Arrival. Pick 1. Summon a random 4 mana creature for 3 mana. Okay. Or deal 1 damage to each creature. I mean, if this was a 2 mana spell, summon a random 3 mana or deal 1 damage to each creature. It's too random. If he was 12 a creature, then you could potentially take advantage of this 3 mana spell, but you don't get to pick, so you could really get something really weak. Or maybe something really broken from another god, which you could potentially use in your deck to do some sort of weird combo. Very unique. Below average. Crackling Bolt. Deal 3 damage to a creature. Okay, so for 3 mana, in power 2, deal 8 damage instead. So this will be a 5 mana removal. Okay. Deal 8 damage. But it's just to a creature. I expect that the fact it says deal 8 damage instead, it will still be to a creature. If it's not to a creature, this is a very powerful card. So, I'm gonna give it... The thing is, you have better cards like Ratify. If this is deal 8 damage to a creature, this is a below average. If this is just deal 8 damage, this is above average. So, I think this is a below average card. Because I believe at 5 mana we have better options to deal with the board. Like Shape Blast, for example. You'd rather have that, potentially. Let's see, 5 mana, 5 mana, 5 mana. Top of my mind. This card's been used quite a bit right now. Crystal Rain. I mean, again, it's Ratify. It's probably the best option. Which, I think it ignores Ward, I think. Not sure. This card wouldn't be able to affect Ward. Still, it's an 8 damage removal. You know what? I'm gonna give it average. If this is 8 damage to whatever you want, this is above average. Otherwise, it's below average. Therefore, I'm just gonna leave it in the middle. Still quite a powerful 5 mana removal. 8 damage. And you have Mage Bolt, so you can potentially get rid of the ward or protect it that the creature has, and then just deal 8 damage and you should be able to kill it. Alright, next one. 4 mana, 3/5. So, good stats, health-wise. Echo. Ability, deal 1 damage to an enemy creature, then 1 more to a random enemy character. But it's an ability, so you can only use this next turn. The Echo, I mean, you're gonna summon a similar thing, a 1 mana, 1/1. If it sticks around, it's quite a Mage Bolt for free. So I'm gonna give it average. Any more stats and it'll be above average. 4 mana, 1/1. Oh boy. Crystal Text Scholar, Echo, Roar, unlock a mana lock. Empower 2. Also draw a card. So for 6 mana, you can unlock a mana lock and draw a card. Echo, so that's good. It's a 1 mana, same thing. Average. Unbound Flames, 5 mana spell, deal 5 damage. For 7 mana, deal 5 damage to each creature. Oh, wow. Wow. This is obviously a weaker Weird Breath, which costs 4 mana. But for 7 mana, this could be an alternative to Fire. What's the name now? Tornado? Is it Tornado? Inferno. But also Inferno only targets enemy creatures. Quite flexible card. Average. Nice. 5 mana Museum Infusion. Summon 2 3/3 Haunted Armor. So it's that dude there with the front line 3/3 stats. For 6 mana, summon 4. Okay. I mean, the card costs 2 mana. For 5 mana, you only summon 2. Summon 2. I mean, at that late stage of the game, the card doesn't have any buffs to protect. If you have like protected or ward, it's quite weak. I see the use as a barrier, but the card doesn't have much for it. It can only protect board. That's it. A spell will easily remove in such a late stage in the game, so below average. Oh boy, 8 mana creature, 1/9 stats, horrible stats. Let's see the effect. Pyromancer Mentor. After an enemy creature takes damage, give +2 strength to your weakest creature. Roar, deal 1 damage to each enemy. Oh. So you could potentially buff your weakest creature quite a lot. But 8 mana? For that alone, just dealing 1 damage, a full board. I mean, do you have a creature that can go face? Overkill? This is trash. I'm sorry. That's not how Magic plays. I mean, I see the power of the card, but on its own, it's trash. If this was like deal 2 damage or maybe 3 damage, just actually clear the board and you buff one of your creatures quite big time, this will be an okay finisher. But that's not the case, so it's trash. Okay. 2 mana 2/2, empower 4, deal 2 damage to each other creature. Okay, so this is like a Crystal Rain of sorts. 6 mana. But 6 mana, do you really want to have this? Still a strong effect, but it costs you 6 mana to do this. So, could be an alternative to just having a Crystal Rain in your hands. I'm gonna say below average. Immaterialize. 2 mana spell, divide the strength, health, and mana cost of a friendly creature in half. Add a copy of it to your hands. Okay. So you could potentially steal, Demogorgon or cards with really powerful effects for your own advantage. But it costs 2 mana just to copy half-baked cards. Average. Still interesting card. Spell Slinging, School Teacher. 1 mana 1/1. After you summon a creature with 1 health, deal 2 damage to your opponent's god. 1 health. Okay, so this is trying to push for you to play 1 health creatures. Okay, but you have plenty. You don't really need the bad ones. Some of the ones we witnessed, the 3 ones, we witnessed 2 of them. But this can really take advantage of the Echo cards, because those are definitely going to be 1 health. Wow. I'm gonna keep it at average, but this could be above average. Mage has quite a lot of 1 mana, 1 health cards. You know what? I'm gonna give it above average. I see Mage drawing, and playing this and just... Yeah, quite... it has the potential. It really has the potential. And these cards can also help Oni. and get simultaneously get wards. So these cards are really gonna work very well with Oni. Because Oni only buffs... after you play a card, this creature gets +1 strength, and your weakest creature gains ward. So, because you only play 1 health creatures, they will potentially get all ward, potentially. Because unfortunately it's random. It's not like give ward to your weakest creature that does not have ward. It's just whoever. So, I can see Oni, and then playing this. So this will definitely get ward, and then it's party time. Yeah, above average. While Oni exists, I really see the power of this card. And then you have other cards to keep it protected and wards. Okay, our first legendary. 1 mana, 1/2. Ability, unlock a mana lock for this turn. Then refresh 1 mana. Empower 2. Deal 2 damage to the weakest enemy creature. So for 3 mana, you can unlock, but it only unlocks for a very it only unlocks for this turn. But this will be a free-to-play card, right? Oh, no. This is ability. This card needs to survive. Never mind. I thought it was raw. This is ability. The card needs to survive. So if it survives, it pays itself. And he helps you get that extra mana. It's not refresh 1 mana, it's unlock, so you get an extra mana lock and refresh that one. It's like you're getting a turn in advance. But this card needs to survive. I'm gonna give it average, because again, it's a mystic card, but don't see it. Don't see it. I dare to say it's below average. Actually, yeah, below average. I don't see it. If it was raw in ability, so it will definitely pay itself as soon as you play it, then I'll be like, yeah. Otherwise, no. 4 mana, 1/5, Mystic. Alustrina, Prime Refractor. Raw, reduce the mana cost of cards in your hand by 1. Empower 3, the same for your deck. So for 7 mana, you could reduce the cost of all cards. I mean, this is really good if you are playing something really slow. Just imagine how board wipe that has a lot of ramping to get to that important turn 7, so you can play the Magog and Zapox and so on. This is a way of ramping Mage, but by reducing the cost of all of your cards. So this card could be quite good card, I dare to say. The stats are not bad. The 5 health is quite good for 4 mana. And Mage has a lot of board clear, so he has space to play such a card. So I dare to say that this card, I mean, you could have Avatar of Magic and make it 8 mana if it's still in your deck. I'm gonna give it above average. It has the potential to be an extremely strong card. It completely changes your deck. Ooh, nice design. Very similar to the light card, which has like an eclipse. Very nice. 6 mana, 5/8 structure. The Academy of Mystic Arts. Sounds like a reference to Hogwarts. Does that look like Hogwarts? Mystic Arts? Anyway, backline, can't attack. After you summon a creature with 1 health, reduce by 1 the cost of the highest mana cost spell in your hand. Okay, so you definitely can take advantage of it in the same turn. Stats wise, quite good, but it doesn't have, it can't attack, that's fine, but it doesn't have like ward or protect, which I always prefer. After you summon a creature with 1 health, reduce by 1 the cost of the highest mana, so you could make a spell in your hand free, potentially. It's quite slow to be playing 1 health creature. I'm gonna give it average. But yeah, potential. Okay, last 3 cards. 1 mana, 1/1, Sculptor and Sentry. Afterlife, deal 1 damage to 2 random enemy creatures. Okay, well, talking about being annoying. Interesting cards. Yeah, average. At least. Okay. Just if it was Mystic. 2 mana, 3/1 ward. So this is like the Mystic Carpets or whatever the name is, but worse. The Flying Carpets, I think that's the name. It's like the Flying Carpet but worse. Could this potentially affect the Ether decks? Either randomly get Ether? I'm gonna give it below average because I still like the fuck has ward, but it costs 2 mana. You know, for 1 mana you have the neutral 1 mana 2/2. Below average, if not trash. Okay, last card. Hawkish Sculpture, 3 mana 3/2, can't attack at the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to the strongest enemy creature. Okay, so it definitely does something straight away. It's not very strong. But I'm gonna give it average. I like the fact the effect plays at the end of every turn, but it's quite weak. So this time we didn't see any structure, a lot of structure. We see a lot of mystics and no order. I'm gonna give it below average. All right, that was it for Magic. Let's go to the next 2. The next one being the Last God and my current favorite, Nature. So, it's Nature. Let me open the cards here. Open. Prepare here. Oops, it's quite big. There we go. There we go. So, first... Oh my god. I was about to say this card is going to be broken, but no. It's like a Marshwalker, but it's injured and it's a bit pre-winter. So it has the Marshwalker stats, 1 mana 1/4, Regain 1, but when it enters the board it takes 3 damage. So you're gonna pass your turn, this being 1 mana 1/2. I'm gonna keep it average because of this card has potential to still be played with Wildfire and it's still better than the board, perhaps. Average, if not below average, but maybe I'm biased because of Marshwalker. Just it looks like it. You know, if you don't know what Marshwalker is, it's the broccoli. Vulpine Collector, 2 mana 3/2, Confused, Tempt Fate. Oh, so this could get some really strong buffs. Could get wards. Could get Twin Strike, which is not that great. I don't know what else he can get. We've not seen a lot more of Tempt Fate. Average. It's a wild creature. Some potential there. It's like a Jaguar, but without a Regain. Maybe we can get from Tempt Fate, but yeah, average at best. 2 mana War's Wake. Summon 2 1/1 Injured Sprouts. Is that what you really want or need? Again, for a Wildfire, it's quite good because it gets Regain too. So I see Wildfire having more use and Wild getting stronger. So I'm gonna give it average again for now. If I don't see anything really helping wild creatures, I might say this is below average. Yeah, let's keep it average. Ooh, an Amazon. 3 mana 3/2 Echo. Roar, remove 2 durability from your opponent's relic. Oh my god. So we have another relic removal. So let's open nature here. Nature has two nature specific. We have Karen. We always have the generic one, the Iron Tooth Goblin that everyone plays right now because the meta is very aggressive. Nothing like playing that Iron Tooth Goblin to a Mace of Calling in your first turn. In your, very early on. And then on 3 mana you only have Bronze Servant. So this is a similar stats, but you have Echo. So you do get the copy to do the same thing again. So in a way it's better than the Ferris Briere because you can use it twice. Which is usually more useful than trying to destroy 4 durability. You don't get many 4 durability, and this gets the same thing for the same cost. But you can use it separately if you need. Average. If this was a wild, better stat. If this was a 3 mana 2/4, yeah. Probably gonna see quite a lot of play in nature, this card. Just a shame it's Amazon. So if your deck is not an Amazon themed, this card is gonna feel a bit out of place because at the moment Wild rules that tribe right now. Ooh, nice design. 1 mana 2/1. Penumbra Howler. Roar. If you control 2 or more other wild creatures, give them +1 strength. Okay, interesting. We have similar cards that do this, but this card is very weak and you are relying on you already having a full board just to give him +1 strength. I mean, you have a better card that does this and actually fits well, which is a new core card. +1 strength. You already have the 3 mana wild. I mean, should this be an Amazon card? Looks like an Amazon. Or maybe it's a fairy. I don't know. Yeah, gives +1 strength to each of the other creatures. So you're probably better having this one, which is quite solid on its own, than this 1 mana wild. I'm gonna give it below average. It's quite specific and the stats are poor. Oh, Wasp. Nemesis Wasp, 3 mana 3/3. Tempt Fate. At the start of your turn, this creature attacks a random valid target. Oh boy, this looks like an Underbrush War. But at the start of your turn, so you don't actually get to pick. This is below average. If it was at the end of your turn, this could be a new Underbrush Boar, but it's at the start of your turn, which means you don't get to pick. Tempt Fate really high. If this was a 2 mana 3/3, oh, okay, yeah, I like it. Okay, it's alright. It's like a Jaguar, but no confused. Okay, Amazon again. Barks Sworn Hunter, 4 mana 2/3. Echo, give +2 strength to this creature. Then it attacks a random enemy character. Oh, so this could be a 4 mana 4/3 Blitz. And then the Echo will be a 1 mana 1/1, which you play, and it's going to be a 1 mana 3/1 attack. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say average. Ooh, awful stats for 5 mana creature. Beast Liberator, Echo, Roar, summon a random 3 mana wild creature. And it's an Amazon card. I mean, the Echo is good. Again, it's the Echo. You get a 1 mana copy of this. But it's very slow, below average. Hopeful Druid, 4 mana 3/3. Echo, give plus Roar, give +1 health and +1 strength to each friendly creature. Okay. Very similar to the 3 mana card we already have. That has been somewhat buffed. What is it? Again. 3 mana. Yeah. The Jersey. Used to be a 4/2. Now it's a 3/3. but this actually gives health. And you get a copy that does the same thing. I'm gonna give it average. If this card doesn't have the potential to do more, it's a bit like a wildfire, but you can actually do it twice. So you play this. Actually, it's a 4-man. So off turn 5, play this, and then play the copy, and you get +2 again on all creatures. If this was a wild creature, Amazon, I don't have much experience with Amazon, so yeah, power, interesting card. Albino Hydra. That's strange. 7-mana 6/6 deals 6 damage to your opponent. Oh, okay. So we finally start getting some direct damage, because nature do struggle a lot to finish the opponent. Nature is all about strong creatures. It's all about board. 95% of the time, you have close to no spells or anything that can actually, just finish your opponent. Sometimes your opponent is able to turn the game around. They only have like 5 health, and you just can't finish him because he keeps clearing a board. We're talking about like playing against mage. So this card could be a potentially very good finisher that comes from Veil Warden. If you recall, again on a core set refresh, Veil Warden Minotaur now gives you a random 7-mana, a 7-mana wild creature, which this will fit the cut. So this could be a potential, just 6 damage, just finish your opponent. Average. I'm just happy to finally see some help for nature to finish those games. But I don't think also nature can get too many of these, because nature is quite strong on a board. Not as strong as light can be right now. And light also relies a lot more on a board. Yeah, light and nature are a bit similar in that sense. Only the other guys have alternatives. Okay, 1 mana, 1/1, Confused Deadly. That's quite an interesting card for you to play first turn. Despite the Confused Spider. Has a Deadly. Doesn't help against armor, but an interesting card to play first turn. Gonna give it average. Vexing Rascal, 2 mana, 1/3, Regen 1. When this creature is healed, deal 2 damage to the weakest enemy creature. Okay, so you play this, it survives. Then you ping something, it survives. And because it gets healed at the end of the turn, you deal 2 damage. Oh boy. If this was a 1/4, this card has potential to be quite good. Yeah. Even if it's just an armor, let's say you ping something as an armor, so you don't deal any damage. The fact is, this creature has to heal itself. This is average or above average, honestly. I dare to say this is above average. I dare to say this is above average. I like the card. Quite strong. So if it survives, if your opponent doesn't kill it at the end of your turn, yeah, but he only heals at the end of your turn, so I don't think nature has anything else to help healing creatures besides Regen. It is a very conservative above average. I just like the card. If this was a 1/4, oh boy. But yeah, I like it. This card has the potential to be quite helpful with a god power that deals 1 damage, heal yourself, just trying to control. So this will be a potentially good fit for more mid-range, especially control nature. Nice. 3 mana, 2/4. Front line. At the end of your turn, heal a damage friendly creature for 1. Talking about help. So if the card we just saw gets healed twice, for whatever reason, with the help of a card like this, it can potentially do 4 damage. So there is the potential for being above average. 2 mana, 2/4. Front line. Amazon. Heal damage friendly creature. Yeah, average, if not above average. Again, I don't know much about the Amazon deck, so 1 mana spell, Territorial Dominion. And when it comes to 1 mana spells, the only one we really see being played in nature, it's low-hanging fruit, and not all the decks do that. So let's see. Your strongest creature attack your opponent's strongest creature. If your creature survives full, heal it. Is this better than Arrow of Rage? Because I have a feeling that this card is quite strong. Let's look at the 1 mana spells. So yeah, this card used to be quite broken. Then it was transformed to trash, and now it's alright. So this is a random enemy. This actually picks, so he picks your strongest against your opponent's strongest. So let's say you play a Jaguar, and they play some 2 attack. You can use this to definitely kill that creature, and then you can just go face. You can guarantee go face. There is nothing else like that. And the thing I like about this card is nature is well known for its strong creatures. The confused creatures usually are quite strong, solid creatures. And this not only helps you target something strong, but if it survives, which probably wanted to survive, it fully heals it. I'm going to give it above average. I can see this being quite abused with all the strong cards that nature has. I mean, we have so many strong cards. You could even put an Underbrush Boar, put this, Underbrush Boar attacks something, fully heals it, end of the turn attacks again. You could do, an Underbrush Boar, Chiron, buffs it, and then I see potential. Let's see, Underbrush Boar, you have the Jaguar, quite strong. Stats wise, you have some strong 3 mana creatures. You have a very strong 4 mana one. And again, it's not gonna pick one of your random or attack any of your random. I kind of wish it was actually a random from the opponent, but no. So it could use that with a Brazen Moose, or with the Overgrown Rhino, or with a Green Giant. That's a bit too much, but with a Pangolin, for example. Eventually get that Pangolin healed. Yeah, above average. Nice. Next one. 4 mana 3/4. Now Amazon, Druid of the Cycle, Echo. Roar, obliterate a card in any void and add a 1 injured sprout to your hands. Okay, nice to heal. Again, it's nothing special, but you get a 1 mana copy of this card. And the injured sprout helps you heal 4 mana. And you get to obliterate something you don't want. So you could potentially be messing up with, let's say, Board Wipe Death and the Sign of the Grave. We know that Death can abuse the Void, so average. Yeah. Okay, 2 mana 0/4. Oh boy, frontline, regain 1. Give +1 strength to this creature after it's healed. Okay, so in order to be healed, it needs to be attacked, and no one in their perfect mind is going to attack this without making sure he kills it. But it's strong. If it survives to a wildfire, you're able to buff it. Let's say this in a Chiron, this will be a 1/5. Frontline, I'm gonna give it average. But if it's, otherwise it's below average, but interesting. If this could be immediately a 1/4. Okay, 5 mana 5/5, Tempt Fate, Roar, give Blitz to this creature if you control another wild creature. Okay. Nature can really definitely take advantage of Blitz cards. So there's not that many. If there's just a few, but again, nature doesn't blitz on nature. It's quite. It can't be. You can't have too much blitz. You already have the boards, which are extremely good. You have this. You have the pangolins. Yeah. You know what? Above average. Solid stats. 5 mana, 5/5. And you most likely be able to give it blitz, because wild creatures is probably going to be the theme you're going to be running anyway. And tempt fate, so you can get it ward or whatever else. Give it twin strike. This could potentially kill 2 creatures. Above average. Nice. And we've not got to the epics or legendaries. Pack Succession. 5 mana. Summon a random 5 mana wild creature. It attacks the strongest enemy creature. If your creature dies, summon that creature again? What? But he doesn't get to attack again. Wow. Summon a random 5 mana creature. Summon a wall. I mean, let's see what we have. We have quite strong cards. We know that. We have the Brazen Moose. It's ridiculous. But let's say you get this and it dies. So you heal and get the 7 mana card and then it comes back again. That's just ridiculous. You could get the first Phoenix. Yeah, get that egg. Summon another one. Above average. I like it. Wow, we've... the thing is, nature doesn't have any good 5 mana spells besides Falling Star. The only good spell that nature has is 6 mana. So the Hunt and amongst other ones. Very nice cards. Okay, Amazon, 4 mana, 3/3. Blitz. After this creature attacks, gives +2 strength to random other friendly creature. I could be wrong, but below average. Okay, first epic. Plan the Hunt. There's an Eclipse again. Plan the Hunt. Is that you're gonna give me the 6 mana card? Heal each creature for 2, and give them hidden for 1. Oh, this is a nice way of trolling deception. Oh, you're gonna hide. I'm gonna hide my beasts too. But I mean, if you're playing very aggressively, maybe. But I'm gonna give it below average. Maybe I'm being unfair, but 3 mana, 2/3, Echo. After friendly creature attacks, heal it for 2. Average. Okay, it's no, it's a wild. Wait, it's a wild. Ooh. Let's keep it average. God, the designs confuse me. I look at this and it's an Amazon. No, it's not. United Reinforcement, 5 mana spell. Again, give 2 of the following. Give 2 of the following to each of your Amazon and wild creatures. So, +2 strength. +1/+1. Plus health, then heal them for 2. Give 2 of the following. So you have to pick, right? Because there's 3 things here. It doesn't say pick. So you could potentially give +1, +2 health, and then heal them. Not sure about this one. Gonna give it. I mean, Wildfire is way better. Gonna give it below average. Oh boy, it's feeling bad for epic. Okay, our first legendary. And it's an Amazon. Dahlia, Night Gardener. Echo. When a friendly creature is healed, summon a 1/1 injured sprout. Very good for regen creatures. Very good to heal. Echo gets the same thing. Average. Three mana, 2/3. Dagon, the Dawn Wolf. Blitz. Regain 1. When a creature is healed, give +1/+1 to it. Oh, nice. So this card is quite flexible. And you could potentially blitz something. So you could potentially kill a 2-mana creature through your relics, make it weaker, make sure this card survives, and it will be a +1/+1. We'll have a +1/+1. Above average. Above average. Next one. Silk Spites. 5 mana, 3/3. After a creature is healed and roar, summon a 1/1 Noxious Arcane with Deadly. It then performs an extra attack on a random value target. Oh boy, it's that spider, isn't it? The confused deadly spider. Yeah, it is. So you will definitely summon one straight away and attack. Or whenever, so if you have Regain creatures injured, just imagine the number of spiders you're gonna call, and just potentially clear the board. I'm gonna give it above average. Don't really see where this will actually be useful against, unless there is such a meta deck that has a lot of 1/1 creatures. This is trash. Olympian, I don't see. Strange. 7 mana, 8/8. Hibernating Ursin. So another 7 mana wild creature. At the end of your turn, if this creature hasn't attacked, this turn heal it to full health. Okay. Below average. Last one. Regain 1. When this creature survives damage, heal it for 1 health. It's an Amazon. Good stats. But quite weak attack-wise. It's just heal. I'm gonna give it below average. And that will do for nature. Now we're going for the last non-gods. And hopefully we'll find other broken cards. So let's go to the last tier list, the neutral cards. Okay, here we are. Let's let me just open this here. Let's see what neutral cards could potentially be quite strong. Are we gonna have anything super strong like a Guillian Force on Divine Order? Amongst others, which names I don't recall. Don't remember right now. Let's see. See if we get any other broken cards that all decks are going to be playing with. Okay. So, first one. Dream Shaman. 1 mana, 2/2 Mystic. Heal a creature for 1 health. I mean, maybe okay for Mage. Again, to explore that Mystic creature. Every time you summon a Mystic, deal 2 damage. Let me give it average. Next. Gleam Weaver. 1 mana, 2/2. Mystic again. Confuse an enemy creature. Less useful. But Confuse can be useful. Average. 2 mana, 2/1. Olympian. City Sniper. Give -2 strength to an enemy creature until the end of the turn. Very specific. You either have a very good combo around this card, or the meta really demands such a card for 2 mana, 2/1. Trash. 3 mana, 4/2. Benevolent Soul. Roar. Give +1 strength to a friendly creature. It's trash. Woods Hunter Amazon for mana 4/4. Deal 1 damage to the weakest enemy creature. Average. Could potentially, you know, make sure you actually kill something. Oh, looks like a scarab. 1 mana 1/1. After this creature is summoned, summon a 1/1 skeleton. Okay. Nice. Nice. It's average, if not more. Again, I look at this card and I think death. Average. Again, if not more. 6 mana 8/4, hidden for 1. Trash. 9 mana 13/13 wards. Oh, God, I like the design, but there's no way this card is gonna see any play. Not intention. I'm gonna give it below average, if not trash. Encumberer Looter, 2 mana 1/1, hidden for 1 turn, afterlife draw 1 cards. Okay, average. 4 mana 4/4, Inflatter, ability give +2/+2 to a friendly creature. If it survives, I'm gonna give it average, but not sure about that. Could be below average. 5 mana 5/5, Wild Little Prowler, can't attack. Once per turn, after a friendly creature attacks and the target survives, this creature also attacks that target. So a good use with nature if you're using your badgers to try and kill something. It's like a blitz, because this card requires you to have creature, and then you can, but you know, it's only once per turn. I'm gonna give it average, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm being too kind with these cards. 1 mana 1/1 epic, afterlife, randomly give +2 strength to a friendly creature. Okay, that's quite strong. It's like a vibrant fruit, except this could really be I can see this being quite abused on death. I'm gonna give it above average. Breakwater, 2 mana 1/3. At the end of your turn, give +1/+1 to this creature. If a card left on your void during the turn, if you have a card in your void. Oh, so if you took something out of the void during the turn, give +1/+1 to this creature if a card left your void. So you basically, this is for death with summoning things from your void. So you just need to remove something from your void while this card is in play. So at the end of the turn, this could be a 2 mana 2/4. I'm gonna give it average at best. 3 mana 2/3 Atlantean. At the end of your turn, give protected to a random other Atlantean. Oh boy, we already have a very powerful 3 mana 3/3 ward. Give ward to all your Atlanteans, which I think it's all of them. So this card feels a bit underpowered in comparison. Why I cannot see it? Is it deception only? Maybe the domain was changed. Let's see here. Atlantean. Oh no, it's mage now only. Okay. strange because I've only seen this card being played in Deception decks. At the end of your turn, give ward to each other friendly Atlantean. So it feels very weak in comparison. But average. Gonna give it average. No, sorry, average in this level, average. No, here, okay. 4 mana for 7. 7 health. Twin strike. After this creature attacks, deal 2 damage to it. I mean, it has 7 health, so it's quite strong. But is it gonna see any play? I mean, again, I can't see this being abused in Mage, for example, with the Architect, the 2 mana 2/4 backline, deal 1 damage to your structure, creature to deal its attack to something. Let me check again. It's Architect. This dude, which I think it's a very powerful card, but at the moment doesn't see much play. Okay, yeah, deal its strength. So you could potentially use this, play this, and then just use the Architect, and you could be dealing 4 damage. In exchange, take 1 damage from it, and then attack with this next turn. So in that, I'm gonna give it average. Nice structure for Mage, for Magic. 5 mana, 5/6 epic, Distracted Conductionist. Can't attack. At the end of your turn, deal 5 damage to the strongest creature, including your own. Wow. Talking about a nice way to just... it just reminds me of another card that was broken for a brief time. I forgot the name now. Talking about the war card, forgot the name. I'm bad with names. Oh boy. War. It's 5 or 6 mana. Just forgot the name of the cards. It was quite overpowered for a little while after a buff on the Divine Order. Einar, there you go. The Frozen King. At the end of your turn, deal your strongest creature's strength as damage to your opponent's weakest creature. And if they don't have any creature, then it deals to its own, which is awful. Which is basically that's what it does. So if you play this on your own, it's gonna backfire. Or if you play this when you have the strongest creature. But if you don't, this is a 5 mana 5/6, which will potentially kill the strongest creature, and then your opponent will be like, okay, if I play anything stronger than that, that thing is going to kill me next turn. So you either play something strong, or you have to deal with this first. So I'm going to give it above average. I see quite the potential in these cards. Quite the potential. Okay, next one. Our first legendary neutral, Madame Den Hold to You. Strange name. 3 mana 1/2, guild hidden at the end of your opponent's turn. Summon a 1/1 Rogue Skulker. Okay, so this reminds me of the one the Letanons, like the Letanon cats, whatever the name is. This is 3 mana 1/2 to keep summoning 1/1 Rogue Skulkers. And it's at the end of your opponent's turn, which means you're going to be able to use it in your turn. I'm going to give it average. Interesting. Next one. Dolvas, Omen of the Ill Will. Dang, 3 mana 1/1. At the start of your turn, double this creature's strength and health. After life, pull this creature to your hand and set its strength and health to 1. Okay, so this card is always going to be in your hand. interesting value. Very interesting. I'm gonna give it average, but I do like the fact that it keeps coming back to your hands. If you just want to use it for something else, it could just be a token sacrifice. Okay. Next legendary, we have quite a few. Neutral is full of them. Gariel, Bolster of Souls, 3 mana, 2/3. Ability, double the strength and health of a friendly creature. Okay, that's interesting, but the fact is ability only. I'm going to give it below average. Very difficult to play an ability card like this. The stats, there's nothing to protect. It has no protection, no ward, no good stats. It really needs to survive. So if at least had backline, you could try and put it behind the creature, but it's not even the case, so shame. So I think this card needs a buff. 4 mana, 1/3 ability. Summon a copy of a creature. Again with the ability on its own. Below average. Strong effect, very strong effect actually, but very unlikely to survive. 4 mana, 3/3. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to each creature, then heal each creature for 1. This reminds me of a meme card. And yeah, so if it doesn't kill anything, it just keeps healing. I'm gonna give it average. Interesting. It could be a deck card for something. 5 mana, Ceres, Arbiter of the Trial. When you play a card with Echo, refresh 1 mana. It reminds me of the other 5 mana 5/5. When you summon Ether, you draw. Average. Five mana 4/5. Nivus. Roar. If you control an Atlantean, oh there you go. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy creature. Repeat this for Struction and Nether. I mean, could this see a fit in I mean, I could see this card potentially having some use on Magic and Deception, maybe. And it's a random enemy character, so you could potentially deal 9 damage. Average at best. Okay, next one. 6 mana 5/3. Kaya, at the end of your turn, deal damage equal to the spent mana gems. Splits randomly among all characters. Ooh. At the end of your turn, deal damage equal to your spent mana gems. So we're not talking in turn 6. That's not 6 mana gems. That's 7, right? Because to turn 6 you need 2 mana gems. Turn 7 you need 3. At turn 8 3, and then turn 9 4. This is a very powerful board removal. If anything, you're going to deal 7 damage at the end of your turn just by playing this card. Broken. This could easily be a staple on any control deck. Any control deck will see this being played. This is like the Hunt. Just think about it. The Hunt deals 8 damage. If you play this, it's a 6 mana 5/3 that will deal, again, 7 damage amongst all enemy characters. The only disadvantage is if you want to clear the board, you might go face. If not, it could just be 7 damage to your god. Broken. There we go. We have a neutral broken card. Yeah. Broken. But yeah, definitely broken. Wow. We'll see. Well, I have two broken ones. One is more of a meme on war. Just links on the description. Just make sure and check that. But this one, yeah, broken. Kaya, Conduit of the Gods. Nice design. Okay, 8 mana, 8/8 dragon, Moramak, Bane of Black Isle. Roar, if you have 8 cards or more in the hand, deal 8 damage to each enemy character. Oh my god. This is good for a board wipe death. Again, any control deck could have this being played. But this is a tough one. Board wipe death could definitely see this being played, but it's tricky. But very powerful. But tricky to play. Above average. But honestly, because of the echo cards, this could easily be played on turn 8. So I'm just going to give it above average, but this could easily be a broken card. It's not an easy effect to do. Not an easy cost to play the card, but yeah, definitely above average. Okay, 3 legendaries left. 7 mana, 2/9. Helmna, the Spear of Life, frontline. After friendly creature is healed, this creature gains strength equal to the amount healed. Roar. Each friendly creature is healed for 3. Okay, interesting. But very specific. This card can get very strong. This could be a very strong creature, turn 7. Could heal. This could be easily, let's say, a 7 mana 9/9. I'm gonna give it average though. Ooh, nice design. Look at that. Remnis, Unscrupulous Gate Mage. Nice. 9 mana 9/9. Roar. Summon a random 9 mana creature for both players. Why? Why would you want to do that? I mean, what can you summon that's worth the gamble? Let's have a quick look here. No, that's not what I want. I have to get out of here. Collections. 9 mana. I mean, you could get an anagram if you're lucky. Huh? But I mean, you could be on a side of something that you could actually then kill that 9 mana, but if you can make this card cheaper, then I could see you potentially playing other things, but you could be giving something extremely strong to your opponent, and you get nothing. Very gambly card. Will I be fair to give it below average? I just don't see it being played. If this card has like Godbloods, Deadly, Split, please? No, below average. But okay, well, our last card of the whole Mortal Judgment set. 9 mana 9/9. Cadence of the Infinity Sands. 9 mana 9/9. Ability, unlock a mana lock. Refresh 9 mana. Okay. Draw a card, and your creatures gain God Blitz and Twin Strike. Okay, so this card is broken if it survives. So if this card survives a turn, this card is broken. You can easily fill the board and just go Blitz, Twin Strike, everything. So it's very strong, but very late in the game. Again, I'm not a fan of ability cards that don't have roar or warp or anything else to try and protect the card from being killed. If you play this, it's going to get destroyed. So you only play this if you're already winning. I feel like giving it to below average, but it's not fair on the power of this card. So I'm going to give it average, but because it's very powerful if it survives. But it needs to survive a turn. But very powerful. And maybe again, there is potentially other gods that can take advantage of reducing the cost, give it something, summon it for free. Who knows? So that will do for this video. I want to wait just a second. So yeah, there's our broken card. There it is. Wow. Kaya, Conduit of the Gods. At the end of your turn, deal damage equal to your spent mana gems. Split randomly amongst all enemy characters. Yeah. Broken. Okay, so that will do it for the Mortal Judgment. What do you think? Did you like my ratings? Make sure to check part 1 of the video. This is part 2 and final part. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe. If you didn't like it, let me know. Also, again, on the description, if you come from YouTube, please check the article. I'll be posting the results and also the templates, so the links. You can do this yourself. So if you want to maybe correct something or do your own tier list, feel free. The tier lists are public, and I'll be posting the links below. So that will do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.